close in on a city. A city enshrouded in mist. And this city has a secret. Some know it, some don't, or many don't. As you see people going about their day, they're only a few people that can see past the veil as like this early morning dew settles in on the town. You see people going about their day. Their morning routine. People getting coffee on their way to work, but amongst it you can see a number of things. A unicorn walking through the city streets. A fight breaking out between a man who controls fire and a robber who can vanish in a poof of smoke. And on a city street, it's almost as if there are sharks in the water as we close in on a small-time investigations area, a small-time private investigations company called All Seeing Eyes Investigations. The sun is just rising. The morning dew is fresh on the streets and on the light poles as we close in as like the alarm clock blares next to you, Lane. You wake up at your desk. Much like any other day, you neglected to go home, which is literally right down the street or like right next door. You've neglected to go home and sleep in your bed as you stress over the many cases that you see like sort of piling up in the city. Unfortunately, none of them on your desk, as a very new and very unsubstantiated investigation company. So far, all you've had are missing pets and stolen goods. What do you do now that you wake up?
He grunts and like looks around blearily. This city is wasted on me. Oh. Why do I even bother? He stands up, looks around. Nobody else is in the office.
Not at the moment, no.
Of course, like peeks out the window. What time is it?
I'd say it's about. I'd say it's about 8 a.m. Between 7 to 8 a.m. Morning is just starting.
Do I have any? Do I have a phone? Like not like old rotary phone on the desk? Yeah.
Yeah, you got the old rotary phone on the desk. Yeah.
Do I have an answering machine or anything? Or like any voicemails? Or is that a thing? Yeah, I don't know. I think it is a thing, right?
I think voicemails is a thing. Let me Google voicemail.
I think it's a thing you have to set up manually, but it is a thing.
Yeah, it's like
it was the thing, but it was like a tape.
Yeah. They became popular in the early 1980s, which, by the way, that's what we're in. That's the time zone we're in.
Let's go.
So I would say you have like a cassette, like they said, you have a cassette answering machine.
Do I have any voicemails?
At the moment, no.
Okay. I think I stand up, grab my jacket off of the chair, and I would just probably sit near the door and be like, okay, well, another day, time to wait for everybody to come in, and you know what? Nah, I'm gonna go get a coffee.
Mm-hmm. Would you get a coffee? Like, would you go back to your house, or would you just use the
go to like a local cafe?
A local cafe? Yeah, not an issue. There are a handful of like cafes nearby that you can stop by. The city, like you wait in line. You get like what coffee would you get? Just straight black, I'm guessing.
Just straight black.
Just straight black, yeah. Get a straight black coffee and that classic disposable cup as you make your way back.
I feel like the person who ever gives it to me is like, not again.
All right. As you make your way back, everyone go ahead and roll a d6, except for
Okay.
Mecca, as they wake up in the office.
Okay, hold on.
Rolling a d6.
I forgot. Can I use real dice?
You can use real dice.
This is a D6 pool system, by the way. So
Yeah, so like how everything is, if you want to use real dice, you're going to need to use 2d6. You roll 2d6, and then you add and subtract the necessary modifiers. So we
Not
got
me forgetting which one a d6 was.
it's the one that you use for it's the one that you use for
Yeah,
Monopoly.
Yeah.
it's the one you
AK,
use for
a
any
normal
board
dice.
game.
Yahtzee dice.
Pluto dice.
That's a what?
That's a 1. All right. So Sibern, your morning, you wake up basically just like I feel like you. How early would you wake up to make it on time for quote unquote work?
I don't think Sibrin has slept. So Sibrin would be quite early because, like, they just never went to sleep in the first place. They were most probably like spray painting on the streets, and then when the sun comes up, they're like, "I gotta find somewhere to hide." So they'll most probably come bother the old man quite early.
You
They might even be like just hovering around outside, waiting for him to come back.
You make your way through the city streets, through the back alleys and and jumping over trash cans and like crossing boundaries, just knowing your way through the city. You know your shortcuts and your routes until like you step out of an alleyway and sort of shielding your eyes from the early morning sun that always somehow, some way finds its way piercing right into your eyes. Hands still, fingertips still covered in spray paint. Your sort of like disposable mask still wrapped around your neck. You wait at the entrance to the All-Seeing Eyes investigations as you watch the mailman pass by, slip a few letters into the mailbox, and walk on, giving you a cursory nod as Lane returns, coffee in hand.
Yeah, Sibrin is smoking like the cheapest brand of cigarette available.
It's just called Dot Cigarettes on the box.
Yeah. It's just standing outside smoking the most disgusting, cheapest smelling cigarette you can imagine. Oh, my little thing.
Good morning.
I suppose it is morning. Is it good? Questionable.
Need some coffee.
That would be fucking fantastic.
Well, too bad I don't have any. I only have enough for myself. And I walk in.
Oh my god, you fucking...
Unless you want black coffee, but I don't think it's exactly your type. Too bitter for your
Are you calling me
tastes.
a sugars and cream bitch?
You said it, not me. Anyways, you're the first here?
Yeah, it looks like it. Well, the mailman beat me to the punch.
Oh, do we have some mail? Never mind, I might come out then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check the mailbox.
You open the mailbox and you simply find a small stack of bills and advertisements.
I ignore the bills and grab the advertisements.
I have no control. You should. Let me. Oh, maybe because you didn't drag it down. It's like that issue if you don't drag it down yourself. So just drag down your token.
There's gonna be double of Sabrine for a second.
I'm so small. Trying to make myself bigger.
Sibrin's
Oh, I'm
ability.
huge now.
Sibrin's ability to like duplicate themselves. But yeah. So yeah, you got a small stack of advertisements, like sweepstakes, credit card advertisements. As you put away,
Credit card. Why do people not use cash these days? Ugh.
Yeah. You put the bills back, the electricity bill, rent, final notice kind of thing. And your phone bill, the classics, as you like step your way in to the office, like flipping through the advertisements. So next,
You're gonna just stand out there? Come on in.
Oh yes.
right.
It's always kind of weird. We're like 5 a.m. warm and cozy, and then like 1 minute past 5, the coldest hour of my whole life.
Right. As the two walk in, the camera like fades out and fades in onto the next of our crew. Zedd, explain to me what your morning routine would be like.
Okay. Well, I wake up pretty early, like 5 or 6, in my sister's house. Then I go out and go to walk around to see the different members of my congregation and give them a little hello as I make my way toward the office up here.
Mm-hmm.
And probably also get some coffee as I go up, or just some herbal tea.
Mm-hmm. You make yourself your tea, and everything before it's catching some public transportation, whether that be taxi, bus, or train. Either way you would find yourself making your way to the All Seeing Eyes investigations. After bidding your sister and your small group of followers farewell, tea in hand, you turn the corner and sort of like you see the small, modest is a way of saying it, investigations department that you have found yourself in.
Okay. Do like a slow walk up the stairs and check if the door is open.
You all hear the distinct creak of the door opening as another one of your compatriots walks in.
Hello, detective.
What name would I pull you by? Would it be Dante or Zedd?
Dante.
Good morning, Dante. Nice to see you here nice and early.
I do not have control of the token either.
Yeah, just drag yourself down. For a moment, there's going to be two of them.
Just... I forgot how Roll20 works.
So go to the journal and then don't click on the profile, but click on your name and drag it onto the page.
Oh, right. There we go. Small.
Tiny little boy.
Not small.
We should have had a fairy or something as one of the... we could have just had a small one.
Little bitty one.
Yeah.
And I just...
Well, who knows, if Detective Lane dies.
Loiter.
They're huge.
Loiter in the corner next to the inner
I think we're getting
door
bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Definitely smaller than that.
Seven's bigger than.
Yeah,
Keep
very,
getting bigger.
very tall.
There you go.
Very tall.
Oh, no, I'm the small one.
That should be fixed now, ish. I don't know. There's no.
I think everyone's the same.
It's not an exact science.
And last but not least, we as like you sort of like step into the corner, the camera like sort of like pans into the shadows, and then refocuses on Quinn. Quinn Gray. You wake up and explain to me how you wake up and your morning routine before you make your way over to the investigations department.
Well, Quinn would most likely have had quite a busy night, with appointments, if you will. So would be tired, but had some rest. You know, waking up and then walking down from their apartment to then get in their car and drive over to the agent's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Step into your
The vroom.
the room. What did we say you have?
It's
A 19
Lincoln Continental.
Yeah, 1980 Lincoln Continental. You hear the engine roar to life as you take to the city streets, dealing with the morning traffic. And due to the morning traffic, you arrive last to the department. You all hear the very familiar at this point hum of Quinn Gray's engine as it pulls into the parking lot. Well, not even the parking lot. Just parked on, parked on the side of the street, blasingly ignoring the little parking meter as you step up.
It's probably a broken parking meter at this point.
Yeah.
I just give it a slap, and then it just fixes, like the needle just wobbles over to the side.
As you step up and into the office. So if you would drag your token down, so you may have control of it. You all hear the little jingle of the door, your frosted door, as Quinn enters in.
Good morning.
Hello, everyone.
Well, okay, we're all here. Let's see. Hopefully we'll actually get a real case today. We don't have a secretary or anything, do we?
No, it's just the four of you.
No NPC secretary?
No, just the four of you and your bills.
The secretary.
Yeah.
How would we normally pick up cases?
Normally, people would come to you. So far, since you're opening, a handful of people have come to you, with saying they need assistance. So far, you've only have had missing pets and the likes in terms of cases. And you've currently, it's been enough to keep the lights on and the rent paid, but hardly enough to make a name for yourself in the city. And to start picking up big cases. And currently you're all out of those. You've finished up the last one, a particularly nasty cat that has left a couple scratches on your guys' arms and faces.
Let's hope that we actually get some real cases today. Till then.
As much as I love pulling cats out of trees.
I grab a cigar off my desk and just start to light it. Not like a cigarette, just like a full fat cigar.
Someone's fancy.
Fancy.
It's probably what I spend most of my money on, to be honest.
That's the last one.
Outside of the bills.
Dante tilts his head and is like, "Is that your Scotland?"
It's not important. I'm the one paying anyways.
So
one of those cigars could give us an office pizza party.
Don't need any more carbs, do you?
Oh.
Well, that's kind of weird.
So
Besides, you stay up late enough anyways. Don't need anything else to keep you up.
So time
Slept 17 hours ago.
Time ticks by. You all sit there cordially smoking, reading the newspaper or a magazine, or chatting politely amongst yourselves as you wait for any case to come walking through your door. It's just about almost afternoon. It's noon is just now approaching, and you all are debating on breaking for lunch when all of a sudden you hear two sharp rings of your doorbell. Your heads turn to the the frosted glass door of your office, but you see no silhouette there.
Ah, who is it? Come in.
No response.
One of you go check that, would you?
Sibrin will go
follow.
check the door.
I follow Sibrin, just kind of quietly lurking over her
I go and
shoulder.
lounge on the couch.
Just
I sit in my
just
chair.
looming over the shoulder.
I think the cigar is long since
Okay.
gone, and he's now just gotten into like a sitting position of like seriousness.
Dante is
Oh,
great.
don't
at
get
moving.
up, Detective Lane.
Oh, thank you. I won't.
Spare your old man knees.
When you get to my age, you'll understand. I want to get up as little as possible as well.
As the door
If
opens,
I get there.
as the door opens with a loud creak, you look around, but you don't see anyone there aside from what looks to be a note tucked underneath your welcome mat.
Interesting.
Sibrin pulls the note out,
Who is it?
hands it to Dante. You seem like you open more letters than I do.
Okay. I look at the note. What does it say?
The note is like for a like it bears like a very like resemblance to a ransom letter, as it is.
Okay then.
As it is not a handwritten note, but a note of words cut out from magazines glued onto a sheet of paper, and it reads. Let me pull up my note where it says, "Please help us. We are in danger. Sharks in Miller Square." And underneath the note is a cutout from what must be a National Geographic magazine of a shark.
I love National
Pretty sharp.
Geographic.
Well, what does it say? I get up and I go over to them.
Apparently, sharks in the square.
I doubt it's actual sharks. It's probably a gang of some sort. Is it a
It would
gang?
be
Would I
way
know?
cooler if it was.
Go ahead and roll me, and let me pull out like the moves you all have.
Would it be investigate? I assume.
Yeah, give me an investigate roll plus any items you wish to add to it.
I would like to add inquisitive mind from my defining event. And I think appear as a professional, maybe? Actually, no, I'm not sure if that would actually help.
Yeah.
I think maybe also always prepared.
Always prepared's good. Yeah, so go ahead and
Okay,
roll
there's the
2d6,
NHL roll.
and yeah, go ahead and give me an
All of us
investigation
or
roll.
just the
Just
Just
detective?
me.
Oh, a
I
10.
succeed.
Nice.
That's a
Great
good.
success.
That's a great success. Yeah.
All right, so you recognize Miller Square. It is a. Let me pull up my notes. It is under the jurisdiction of the 23rd Precinct, and up until the moment like you left the force, it has been a street, like a street plagued with crime.
So probably good to assume it's a gang. The sharks are a gang potentially.
It's the group is often preyed on by mobsters. The people in power have come and gone. So it's realistic for you to come to that understanding.
Well, there's no paycheck added, but who knows? If we do this, maybe something good will come of it. At least it will get us out there as a name. So we're not doing anything else today, so let's get a move on.
Better than doing nothing, I suppose.
I put a closed sign on the door, but also under it is like a small note saying still accepts any time if you want to just
cases.
like accepting cases, yeah. Just like we're out at the moment kind of thing.
You can
Be back in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Severin takes one of the
Out
extra
for
sticky
lunch.
notepads and just puts it on the door.
So, you all step
Leave a
out.
note.
You all jump into. Let me switch up the music away from the theme song,
Oh.
I guess you would call, and switch it to normal music real quick.
Before I go, I quickly go grab my service weapon.
Easily enough. I'd assume you keep it in like a drawer at your desk.
Yeah, I just like immediately just put it into a holster on my like waistcoat. Not my waistcoat, my belt. Yeah, I know how guns work.
Yeah, good.
they just like magically appear around you, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
there
what
I mean, if it was part of my mythos, then yes, it would. But no, it's my logos.
So you all hop into Quinn's car. The roar of their engine fills the air as you all drive down to Miller Square. It's not that long of a drive. They're about like maybe a few streets down from you. So about like 10-15 minutes later, you find yourself there. Let me go ahead and pull
Zoom
out
out,
the-
zoom out, zoom out.
Yeah.
That's about.
So, all of these locations are here. You may investigate them as you desire, but let me go ahead and read out the explanation of everything. Doop. Is it? It's still early in the afternoon when you arrive. The rain falls softly on Miller Square, clogged gutters spilling noisily into tight alleys. Countless puddles cover the broken pavement, forcing you to be mindful of your steps. The rundown working-class neighborhood is a jigsaw puzzle of tenements and townhouses divided into apartments. At the intersection of its two main streets, there lies the eponymous square, a drab and lackluster surrounded by a handful of stores. The first thing that catches your eye is the corner shop, convenience store, one-stop shop, which seems to be closed off by police tape. A recent crime scene. Nearby, the only places that show any sign of life are Laser Hot Pizza, Century Laundromat, and the Miller Square Liquor Store. Two more businesses, Los Ramos, a florist shop, and Sandra's hair salon, are closed, although it does seem a bit too early for that. So, this is what you all see as you arrive at the square.
I'm assuming this is like either side of the street.
Yeah, you kind of like this is like one side of the street has like the four shops, the other side has the other four. Kind of like like I said, this is the sort of the square as they would call it. And there's the main street and then the two side alleys on the other side.
And this note doesn't have anything like a name on it.
Nope, it is a cutout note with words like cut out from some sort of magazine. So no name, no nothing, and no way to discern handwriting.
Does it have like a scent on it?
Does it have a scent? Yeah, sure. Go ahead and roll me. Let's see what these were.
I sniff it.
Probably also investigate.
Yeah, sniffer. Go back. Let's. Where's my damn notes? There they are. Give advantage. Remove.
Like me now. Where's my
Get
damn
someone to do
notes?
something they wouldn't. Go toe to toe. Hit with all you got. Yeah. So this would be an investigation. What would you like to add to it?
So to do
I
this,
guess-
Atopia, you go to your
Oops.
things.
Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing, I think.
You did. You'd go to your things and you'd click on the like little tick boxes next to them.
Okay.
Like the
Okay,
power
so,
tags.
Bloodhound,
and then
you know?
Yeah, Bloodhound. And anything else you might want to add?
all of them give you a +1. So
I guess it would be I guess Bloodhound's the only thing you want. So we'll take that 7 that you just rolled, and we'll just go ahead and add the 1, which I think would still make it a mild success.
with a mild success, yes.
Yeah.
And 7, 8, 9, a mild success
Nice.
of different varieties, and then everything down from 6 is a failure from my memory.
Yeah.
But,
So
like,
you
critical fail's different.
Yeah. So you press it up to your nose and you take a deep breath. So you say you want to know if there was any kind of scent on it. Clues you get are fuzzy, or part true, part false. It's a strange mixture of glue, oil, like musty pages, the rain, but you get a small hint of like food on it, or like some sort of eatery sense. You get a scent of food from it. Not quite sure what though.
So Sabrina just like, it smells like food. I can't even tell what. I don't know if it's a hot dog or a pizza or a pretzel.
Well, there is a pizza shop right here, so there's also a one-stop shop, but that's also
a whole bunch. Right, there's a whole bunch of tape here. Like that looks
I'm kind of curious what
chaotically
happened there.
interesting.
As you pass by the tape, you see a couple of like police officers in front conversing amongst themselves.
It looks like important.
I'm gonna go up to the cops.
I kind of want to go inside.
Hold your horses. Don't go inside just yet.
Whoa. A cop.
Cop. You see what looks to be an older member of the force along with a rookie sort of standing there. They don't seem to be investigators at all. They just seem to be normal beat cops. They're just sort of looking to be guarding the crime scene from any intrusion as you step up to them. They see you approaching, and like the older cop motions towards the younger one who steps up, and he's like, "Sorry, citizen, this is a active crime scene. No one allowed past this area."
I pull out my detective badge and did like Detective Lane, and what's happened here?
He sort of like looks. They look towards each other. I want you to go ahead. This would be a convince roll, please.
Yeah. I use my detective badge, and I would also like to use appear as a professional.
Mm-hmm. Totally fine.
And always prepared.
All right.
Okay. Convince. 14.
14, great success. Your target can choose, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and add them to the status of convinced. So they look to each other's and they're like, "Oh, sorry, detective, didn't know you were coming." Nothing much has changed. Have you been briefed on the case at all?
Still kind of new on it. Can you give me a refresh?
Oh, yeah, no problem. Let me pull up my notes for you. What they know. Let's see here. One-stop shop. Well, nothing much to it, detective. As you look towards the shop, there's a subdued sadness in the air around the one-stop corner shop, which is sealed off with police tape as an active crime scene. As you look up to it, you can tell something horrible happened here, but all that's left is a thundering silence drowning in the rain. It's a pretty open and shut case, we think. Classic suicide. Poor guy.
Suicide, eh?
Yeah, poor guy hung himself in the back. The reason it's a crime scene is because, well, he had no reason to kill himself, at least that we know of.
Mind if me and my assistants have a look around, get a fresh eye on it?
Oh. Because you got a great success, they will allow the assistant. Normally they would not, but you got a great success. So they're like, yeah, sure, no problem. He like pulls up the tape and they motion you through.
I look back at the others.
Oh my gosh, look at us.
Good job, detective. Let's go on through them.
Good job, detective. We're breaking into the crime scene.
You're just very convincing. Yeah, really convincing with that 14. So
yeah.
they'll
Being convinced power 3 is great.
Yeah, they motion you through, and they close off, and they continue to stay in step as you step inside. The place seems rather. Nothing seems to be broken in the area. It all seems to be rather. It's sort of like the rather normal looking shop. No signs of forced entry as far as you can tell as you look around. It all seems eerily normal. Though the quiet.
Did I know this guy?
Though the quiet is deafening. Yeah, you can go ahead and roll me a.
I don't necessarily need a roll. I just like, did I know this guy like generally?
No, you did not work. You precinct 23 was not your jurisdiction, so you wouldn't know anyone here.
I'm fine with not knowing them. I didn't want to have to roll. I just wanted to know if I knew him.
So you all are left to investigate the area as the two beat cops guard it from other further intrusion. How would you like to
Okay,
proceed?
everybody, have a look around, see what you can find, see what you can see, and I don't know if anything weird's going on here, considering what they said, but I don't really like having to have a look at this with the weird stuff going on, but if anybody sees anything odd, just let me know.
Do you think
All right, detective.
the song?
Yeah, see if I can skip. I can see if I can skip the next song, so there's no voice. There you go.
Do you guys think this maybe has something to do with that note we got about the sharks?
Good do.
Like they said this guy had no reason to kill himself. Like that's really suspicious.
Anything
Do you
can happen.
do
He
you
could have
think
been
they had-
threatened.
He owed them money. Right? Send a
That's
message.
normally how it goes.
Are there any, like, spirits around here?
You can go ahead
It might
and
be.
what would this be? You can go ahead and roll me a change the game. And
And
tell me
let's
what
keep the spirit on that.
speak with spirits. Got you. So go ahead and roll me change the game, please.
Yeah.
Mild success. So you get a juice one. So you get a juice one, which will basically add one to the roll. So you sort of like close your eyes and you all watch as like a sort of like ghostly presence sort of like exudes from Dante Zedd. Dante, would you mind describing what this power of yours looks like and how you tap into the spirit realm?
Okay. So, Dante closes his eyes and touches his fingers together, and you see like a sort of ethereal purplish goldish aura form around him, and his features kind of change and fade into each other slightly as he just breathes in and out.
So, as you do that, you sort of like tap into the spirits of this place. You don't find what's his name? Pull it up. You don't find the owner's spirit specifically, but the streets are filled with them. There are ghosts, restless souls everywhere that walk these streets, and you can hear their whispers. So you have a +1 juice to an investigation roll that you want to give to either yourself or any of your friends. You can hear their whispers guiding you, basically. So you can use this as a +1 to any roll, investigation roll that you or your companions do. If you wish to give it to yourself or them, your choice.
Alright. Well, I suppose since there are spirits around, there should be a need to ask them if they've seen what happened here.
So you want to just like ask the spirits directly then?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead.
If the spirits were here during the time of the crime, like in the room, they would know what happened.
Oh yeah, so what I'm saying is like their spirits are sort of like they're not like tangible actual ghosts. They're just sort of like apparitions of dead, and their spirits sort of like.
I don't see anyone in particular. I just feel presences and see shadows.
You feel their presence. You feel their notions. You can't like with the mild success. You can't like pull one and talk to them, but you can hear their voices.
Okay.
Like you ask them, and they're guiding you. So that gives you a +1 to, and so that's their voices guiding you. You can use that +1 juice for yourself, or you can give it to any of your allies on an investigation roll they're making. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so yeah, you're using the spirits, you're using the whispers of the dead to basically guide your investigation. So whenever someone makes an investigation roll, you can add to it.
Cool.
So, How would you all like to start your investigation?
As this is going on, as he's talking or manifesting, I'm going to go to the back because that's where they said the suicide happened.
You open the back door and you can immediately feel this rush of melancholy. The lights sort of darken and it just sort of like focuses, the camera focuses in on you. You've seen many crime scenes before, but suicide is always sad. You see a cord hanging from the ceiling, cut by the police as the body was brought down, a tipped over chair, as you see this rather somber scene in front of you.
I'm going to look around the room and see if there was a sign of struggle, like he didn't want to be put up there.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Okay. Let's see, I'll
Is
add...
there like
Has the...
the
have
whole
I...
code
was the,
still there?
was I
Yes.
able to untick the other ones from the last scene? Like, from talking to the cops? Because I know that's sometimes the thing you can't use, like, the same power tags as used last time.
Yeah, I would say
enough
they
time
have.
passed.
They have. I wouldn't say enough time has passed. I would say only when you were like try like a different store. You can't.
Okay, so I can't use those anymore then.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just also a rule I wanted to let the other
Okay.
players be aware of. I'm gonna use common
Let me mark my
sense.
sniffing.
Yeah. So like
Yes.
keep what you've used so far checked, and then when we switch scenes, I'll let you know.
I would like to use common sense and inquisitive mind.
All right. Dante can guide you with their whispers if they want to with the juice, or you can hold on to it for later.
I think they should hold on to it for now.
Okay.
All right.
You've been
So
rolling high, so
11.
yeah. That,
11. Jeez. Wow. You're good.
I'm good at
You are-
investigating. It's what I do.
high
Okay.
rollers today.
Hot roller today. Yeah. Okay. So
I have a bit Oriza.
1 second.
While you investigate, Sibrin like grabs Quinn by the arm and is like, "What's your opinion on these robes?
So
Like, do they look professional?"
you look around the area. You see you see like there's a puddle of water on the floor. Where is investigate? Mild success. You investigate, exposes you. You see
There's a puddle of water, right? So don't get too excited.
Yeah, there's a puddle of water on the floor. You see the what has been used. What has been used as a noose is less of a rope and more what looks to be a extension, like a long extension cord, maybe, that has been cut. You don't see any signs like of a struggle, as far as you can tell.
Okay.
But as you hold up the cord into your hand, and you look at the knot. You question to yourself, it's a rather haphazardly tied together knot. You don't know if this is what could.
Like it was done in a rush.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. You don't know if it, like, without testing it. Now that the rope has been cut, you're unsure whether it's a yes or no if this could hold up a human body.
We could test it. We could test it on me.
No. No. Most suicide cases I see use study or knots, but that's kind of morbid. But it's suicide we're dealing with. Or not. Who knows?
Or not.
To know.
Quinn's like a pro at knots.
This is true.
So, like, I could tell us.
Can I investigate?
Could you
the knot to see
suspend
if it
someone
could-
with this knot?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me an investigation with the knot. For what would you like to add to the roll?
I don't know. What would I add?
Let's see what your powers are. Your friends. You could use good with ropes. And that's about it, probably. Or paid services. Good with ropes and paid services if you want to use both.
Yeah.
Would
I'll
you
go
like
paid
some
services.
juice?
We'll just go with one.
Just one.
And
Gotcha.
then I just hit the investigate button.
Yeah, just hit the investigate button.
Do you want some juice?
8, a mild success. A juice would only make it a mild success still. So
Yeah, it would.
Yeah,
if
that's
it
right.
was at a 9, then it would, you know. So
So-
you also need to say it before They're rolling, I think.
I asked before they rolled.
They did. It's just
okay,
Rise
okay.
I clicked it. So, but it's okay. So, just an 8. So you partial success. You look into it, and you wouldn't. It's hard to tell from this moment, but you think to yourself that if you could see the body, you might be able to tell.
I mean, from this cut piece of what is it, cable?
Yeah, extension cord
It
cable.
doesn't seem like it'll be able to hold it, but I'd only be able to tell you fully if I could see the body.
I'm assuming the body is already in the morgue, so doubt it.
That would be.
And,
Breaking into a mall.
Or it's at the precinct, but really couldn't tell you. I've never seen the man before, so
You working in the city as you have, you would know there would be a morgue at the precinct. So precinct 23 is where you would like to go to see if you could find this body.
we still don't know if this is also related to the letter. So I say we scour out the entire block until
Yeah,
we move on.
Let's sniff out some clues.
I don't know if we're gonna find much more. Should we check? Is there an office here?
I think we should check. Yeah, we should check the guy's books.
If
he wasn't like
you said
that.
earlier, kid, that there was maybe if he was behind on paying them, something like that.
Yeah.
If we can check his books, see how much money he had coming and going.
Maybe we could find a
Probably a
clue.
good idea.
See if the cash register's empty.
If you want to go ahead and do that, I would say roll me.
Does
I
he
don't-
have like an office?
He
Like,
is.
somewhere
You-
we can check his books.
You are currently in the back office.
Okay.
It's where the so you are currently in there. So you are more than welcome. I'm gonna see if there's anything other than investigate can have you roll. But this is an investigation.
Investigate.
thing.
It does happen a lot.
Yeah, but yeah, with what it is, yeah, I would say this is definitely an investigate roll. So one of you may roll investigate.
I'll let you do it because I've used a lot of
You
text.
want me? Let me use my predator's eyes. I suppose.
See if
Well,
you
I'm
can-
pretty sure.
Would that work, Aaron?
I'm pretty sure since I've had a roll since I've had
Eye for
the other
detail.
one. Oh, eye for details are good. Eye for details are very good to use.
Yeah.
Eye for detail.
Yeah,
You
I feel
have
like
a-
eye for detail is more appropriate.
You have a juice from
Probably,
Dante,
yeah.
if you wish to use
Do
it.
you want juice? Do you want some juice?
I recommend
Dante,
using the
give me
juice.
juice.
I pass you a couple
How
of
do I
pomegranate
juice?
juice.
Just add 1 to the roll. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, we'll
Like
roll
a
and then
plus?
you'll add one.
Yeah, just when you roll it, just add 1 to the roll.
Oh, so I don't use the power thingy-majig?
There should be. Okay, hold on. Let me open up your character. So so you've clicked eye for detail, right? And now
And then I added +1 in the +1 section.
Oh yeah, there's a +1 power. Yeah, you just click add 1 to the +1 in the power area, so that should give you 2, and then you just roll. Yeah,
And then I just click investigate.
yes, click investigate. A miss.
Oh no.
Well, you only had 1, so I think 5 is still a miss though.
It is.
Yeah, so 5 is still a miss, sadly.
Dang.
You open up the books, and as you flip through them, it seems as if the books have been torn. All the papers inside of it, or at least for the past few months, are ripped out.
Well, isn't that suspicious?
Ripped right out.
Yeah,
I
like
don't think this is a
no
suicide
clue is
anymore.
still a clue. Right, that's
Whoever's have
weird.
these papers probably has the answers.
That would
Does
make
this building have CCTV?
It does not, sadly.
It's pretty expensive for these days.
There's
Does
the
the
plus
street
that.
have CCTV?
No.
Like the street lamps?
Let me
Yeah.
roll.
Like any buildings with like
Let's see. CCTV.
it's like a base luck check.
Just like a coin flip.
I'm seeing if I can.
It is a period of rapid growth for. Yeah, sure. You know what? Go ahead and roll me. I don't know if there's a luck roll.
You can just do a D100 and you can say like high or low or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys want to go high or you gonna want to go low?
I'll let you guys decide. before I roll?
I say low.
Low?
Lift.
Low.
Okay, I'll go low. I'll
go
roll.
low.
Yep.
Hey,
3.
pretty low.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
much
Wow.
lower you can go than that.
What the hell? So yes, there are CCTV cameras at least on the street. Maybe 1 or 2 of them. This doesn't seem to be like the most.
Where would I get the, do you know if there would be like somewhere I could get the tapes for those?
More than
I
likely.
think that's something you'd have to ask the officers
Yeah. More
about.
than likely, precinct 23 is where you
Okay,
have to
I'm
hit up.
gonna
well.
go outside and talk to the officers again.
Step outside, you see them like conversing amongst themselves, just like just chatting. And they see you, like, oh, detective. And he
Greetings.
breaks in the case, says the new one, says the newbie as the older officer rolls his eyes.
I'm like 70% certain this isn't a suicide.
Oh.
The knots on the cord was too loose for it to be supporting human weight. There was some books with torn out pages of their finances, which over the last few months. So clearly somebody's come in here, ripped out the pages so they wouldn't be able to see maybe any transactions between this man and another group. And they killed him. Probably for not paying. Do you have the records for the CCTV that I could have a look at for the street?
You probably have to go to the precinct for that.
Well, probably should update people there. I still have other things to do on the street.
No problem, sir. Would you like us to call the precinct and tell them you're coming?
Please do.
All right, and they'll like take their radio and they say something over it as you step off.
Probably shouldn't have done that, but whatever.
Probably not.
Right? Weren't you fired?
The precinct 23 probably won't have that information. I still have my badge. I said it.
Right? They're like, oh, it's you.
I prefer not to say keep it as a surprise because that would suss me under these guys' eyes.
But you all, unless there's anything else you'd like to do in One Stop Shop.
I don't think there's anything else there for us personally after that fail.
Not really.
All right.
I think
Because
we've seen bits and pieces. I think just from the smell roll earlier, we should probably head over to the pizza place, maybe.
Probably.
Yeah. It feels like a long shot, though.
I kind of want to just go down this street just from looking at the pictures. I mean, it's a long shot, but any shot's a shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
There's no other food places on this street, so.
All right. You make your way across the street over to Laser Hot Pizza. It seems to be the only lively place in the neighborhood. Laser Hot Pizza constantly attracts many of the locals with steaming scents of mozzarella and fresh tomato sauce. Running around from the kitchen to counter and back is a young curly-haired man in a bright red apron. A young kid in a similar apron is proudly operating the register and shouting orders over the speaker.
Well, you wanted a pizza party, right?
I guess it's my time to shine. Pizza plate.
All right, so as you move over to Laser Hot, this is considered a new scene, so you all can refresh your tags.
Thank God.
Ghosts in the pizza parlor.
But it's the same act, so if you burn a tag, you can't, use it until
I'm
you
not
get...
burning anything in the first act, hopefully not. That'd be way too early to burn a tag. Into the pizza place.
So like, okay, yeah. Sabrina enters the pizza place, like he owns the pizza place.
Yeah. So as you enter the pizza store, the wave of hot pizza and the smell of cooking hits you in the face. You see a teenager sort of like running orders as a young 10-year-old kid takes the orders from the from the line of people, and you see what looks to be an older gentleman sort of cooking in the back. Seems to be a family-run business as you all step in.
No, the only thing I can really ask about, I'm like saying this to the group, like, would be sharks in the area, but that might spook some people. So maybe I shouldn't say it. I don't know.
What? Maybe.
We need to
Maybe
stop
we
pushing,
should,
her, otherwise we're not going
ask
to get
if-
anything.
Yeah.
Or we ask if there's been any disturbances.
Give me $1. Give me $1.
I go into my wallet and like I pull out a few notes and I'm just like, here's $1, okay? Use it well. Don't
I was
waste
like,
it.
yeah,
Don't spend it all in one
Hey.
place.
yeah.
Don't spend it all in one place.
I take out a quarter and flip it up at Zebrin.
Someone's too broke to buy pizza.
We're already broken up, okay?
Can I just hand them like a crisp 10?
$11
Oh
and
my God.
less will give you several pizzas.
just patting it in the hand, like, buy yourself something nice.
Different like gives Quinn like finger guns and is like, oh my god, you get hotter every day.
Oh, please.
Severin goes up to the counter to like place an order.
Yeah, you see the little kid behind the counter. He's like, "Hi there, welcome to Laser Hot Pizza. What can I get for you?"
It's cute, oh my god. Cute boy.
It's a little 10-year-old bushy black hair or curly black hair. You can like it's a African American household as he sits there with a bright smile.
I guess like what are the prices of pizza in this time?
I think like a whole pizza price is 1980s.
Also, I just want to say, on Ophelia, don't you get something too? I'm pretty sure on Ophelia, don't you get like an attention or something? I may be wrong.
You missed. The MC can invoke one of their moves. I think. Let me see. What are my moves? It's been a while since I've ran this, so give me a second.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure there's nothing like we have to note down when we get Ophelia. I'm pretty sure it's only when we have the weakness tag, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
There'll be stuff that you will have to note down, but don't worry. Burn a tag, complicate things, big time, deny them something they want. Yeah. So I've just basically denied you answers. That was the move I did.
Okay, cool. Making sure.
Yeah, no problem.
Dante is just like looming over Sibrin's shoulder still and looking at the menu for the pizza.
So about a single pizza would be about
I mean, money isn't like really like an important thing in this system.
yeah. So I'd say
It's
a
more
single.
like you have cash.
Yeah, a medium pizza would be about like $10, give or take.
Okay,
You have
$10 then.
$11 and
Can I
20%.
get like a medium? Can I get like a medium pineapple pizza?
Pineapple.
Pineapple. Actually, yeah, no, yeah. So yeah, a medium would be about $7. A small would be about $4. Anyway, so he's like, medium pineapple pizza. Anything else you'd like on that?
Well, like the usual comes in the pineapple pizza, like some ham,
Yeah, so one
cheese,
one medium Hawaiian pizza.
tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce. just dough and pineapple. So he writes down one medium Hawaiian pizza. He calls it out over a speaker that you can hear in the background as his father gets to working, as his like brother sort of like sees you. Never mind. He doesn't have any reason. So yeah. So what do you? Anything else you do after ordering the pizza?
Well,
You still have
so I
$1,
order with the
25
kid. Do I
cents
pay with
left.
the tip? I pay.
Yeah, you give him the tenner. He gives you about like $4 and change.
Yeah, change.
What-
Okay. So who am I paying the money to? Teenager or the kid?
The kid. It's like the 10-year-old is the one running the till. The teenager
This is child labor.
Okay.
The teenager is
It's a family business.
the teenager is boxing orders and handing them out to customers while the father is cooking.
I guess while the kid's busy getting change and doing the receipt thing, I'm like, did you see that scene next door? It must have been real scary for you.
he sort of like, pouts a little. He's like, yeah, Mr. Let me find his name. Mr. Saddle was a real nice guy. He gave me discounts on all the chocolate. He gave me discounts on candy. I don't know.
Did you like see anything?
He sort of like gets quiet a bit. He's like, I saw. And before he answers, he watches his brother comes up and like taps him on the shoulder. He's like, hey kid, go do your homework. He's like, what? But I'm supposed to. He's like, go do your homework. And he jumps off and he looks over his shoulder and he runs upstairs as the teenager finishes your order.
Sup?
He's like, so yeah, here's your change. He puts that down on you. He's very curt all of a sudden. He had like the smile that he was running out orders to people, but like all of a sudden, having overheard your conversation, he seems very curt and like, with you and like just like, here's your change. Your order will be out in a minute. You can go sit over there if you'd like.
Yeah. I'm blown. It's like, let me think what I want to say.
You have to push sometimes. Remember, you have to push sometimes.
And okay, before you can zipple, Sibrin, being the punk that he is, grabs the dude's wrist. It's like, you're looking real nervous there. Something bad happened around here?
You can go ahead and roll me a convince check.
What?
Roll me a convince with any additional tags that you'd like to add.
Oh, what tags can I? What big eyes you have?
Well, that'd be up to you. What powers you got? What
Harmless appearance.
Harmless appearance.
Harmless appearance.
That's a good
I'll
one.
use that one.
Harmless appearance is a good one.
And this whole time, Dante is just like looming over her shoulder. And the
It's very easy to loom over Sibrin. He's like 5'6".
He's very short, and Dante is very, very tall.
Do you want to assist Dante?
Yeah, sure, I'll assist.
Roll me a change the game, adding whatever tags you'd like to use.
Okay.
I believe when it's assisting, if you get like a full success, nothing other happens. It just gives a +1 for whatever Toby's rolling, and if you get a mild, something happens as well. But you also get the +1.
Okay, so
I believe, or it's a power thing. I could be speaking out my ass here.
So yeah,
Please let me know if I'm just getting anything wrong, Tor.
It's all good. It's all good. So if you so a mild success gives you 1 juice, while a maximum success gives you 2. And
Okay.
a negative does negative things.
oh no. Let's see. What
Oh.
powers can I use for this?
You're too intimidating.
I could maybe use like natural fear of death on this to like intimidate the kid a bit.
Yeah, for sure. So you can go ahead and roll that change the game with added 1.
Yeah.
Mild success, so you get a +1 to this power to this convince roll, Sibern, because he's slightly intimidated by Dante. Dante, explain how you're like looming over. Like, give us a visual of what you up to.
Okay. So the teenager, this kid cuts off his brother and is being like real curt with us and like short. And I was looking at the menu before, but like when he starts cutting his brother off, my eyes like snap down to him, and I kind of lean down and I'm like, "You cut him off. That's a bit rude, isn't it?" And my red eyes are boring into his head.
He takes a nervous step back as he turns to
Fantastic.
Sibern, and Sibern asks what they want. So it's a very dichotomy as Sibern looks all channels the Red Riding Hood of their mythos, and they look so like the big puppy eyes as they ask, and Go ahead and roll me a convince
Right.
with your harmless appearance and +1 due to Dante's intimidation.
If you want to know how to add +1, you can just write something in your story tag on your character card and then just tick it.
There's also a +1 button in the rolls in the top right.
There's also a +1 button. Yeah, that's also a thing. I'm so dumb. It's okay.
It's okay. It's all good.
That's two different ways of doing it.
It's alright.
You got a
did I
mild
get?
success. Well, actually,
Hey.
That's an 8, yes.
that's an 8.
That's a,
Yeah.
I'll consider this.
Yeah.
But for reasons unbeknownst to you, your effect has a negative as well, a -3.
Oh,
A -3?
a -3.
probably scared.
So
I've grown too much.
no, it's
friendship
not.
here.
I can assure you.
Not from you. I assume
Yeah.
it's from.
So
From the gang, probably.
he as you say this, he
It's an
looks.
AoE.
Yeah, it's an AoE effect over the area. You look as he's about to answer. You can see him about to say something, but like something catches him. He like bites his lip and says, "We don't gossip in here. We just make pizza." So, yeah, we're gonna get you that order, and sorry about like that with my brother, but he needs to do his homework. Dad, yeah, if he wants to make something of himself and all that, he wants to be a zoologist, he says. So if he wants to do that, he's got to study. So, yeah. So anything else you'd all like to do as you sit back to?
I don't think I ever actually enter the pizza place.
No, okay, yeah. So
Oh.
as
You're just lurking outside.
No, I'm going. I was still I was still outside, but I was like, I would just walk past and I just have a look at the boarded up place.
oh, you want to look at one of the boarded up
Los
places?
Romos. Yeah.
Los Romos.
This-
Sure.
This thing over here. It catches my eye.
Yeah, of course. Let me open up Los Romos' tags and stuff. Los Romos is a beautiful and vibrant florist shop, perhaps the only bright shop in the dreary gray life of Miller's Square, or at least it was. But now it stands in ruins, with the storefront broken and boarded up, and wilted flowers floating in rain-filled buckets at the front.
Is there any passerbyers? Anybody just walking on the street?
I feel like there's a couple, yeah. There's some walking by.
I just like nod over to one of them and is like, hey there. Do you know what happened here?
Go ahead and roll me a convince.
Sure. I'm just gonna do this flat. I'm not gonna add any rolls to it. I'm not gonna add any tags to this. I'm just gonna do it a flat roll.
Yeah, of course.
Actually, no. I'll add appear as a professional to it. 8.
8. Mild success.
I could have just rolled that flat, to be honest.
They sort of like the couple passerbys that you grab sort of like look to each other and they said, "Oh yeah, this old place. Where is it? Ramos and Clara were the ones that ran this place. Real shame what happened to them. You watch as the two passerbys look to each other. They say they got into an accident and they're at the hospital now."
Oh, it's a right shame. Who let their shop going to get into this mess then? They're, still around and kicking.
Oh, you know how it is. Vagrants and kids and
Time.
people. While the people are, while the couple's off at the hospital, some people just decided to mess up their place just because they thought it'd be funny.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry if you're taking your time.
Of course. And they sort of walk off.
I think he notes this in his brain and doesn't think too much more of it. Is the window up there still in the picture, still open or anything?
It seems to be half opened, yeah.
No kid peeking through it.
No kid peeking through it. It's
Okay.
They're currently out.
Okay, I'm gonna head back over to the pizza place. And actually walk in this time. Maybe the pizza will be done by the time I get there.
As you step in, Um, and it's around this time that the pizza would be delivered. You watch as the brother delivers the pizza. He puts it down. He's like, "There you go."
Hey kid,
Yeah,
you know anything about sharks?
sharks.
I'm doing this to poke a reaction to see if this like clicks in anything in his brain.
Yeah, no, I get you. He asks, and he's like, I don't know, man. Nothing more than what you might. My little brother loves animals, though. He's always buying those National Geographic magazines from the convenience store, but sadly hasn't been able to get any since.
Since what?
Well, what happened? Anyway, enjoy your pizza.
Well, that's ominous.
There's something happening here, and there's something that kid knows. I don't know much of what you guys were talking about before I got in here, but
Yeah, I try to like Sibrin like pulls out like a slice of pizza from the box and is like eating it. I was like, yeah, I try to like prod him once, but like really, he kind of sort of chickened out. Like, ooh, music suddenly got loud. What the hell?
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
And saxophone.
But it's out there. The saxophone just being
there's actually somebody just outside blaring the saxophone through the window.
Just like a busker.
Yeah, that's actually how all the music follows around in the world. There's just always a busker, like on every single street corner. So many buskers on this town.
I got like a really strong feeling that something has scared the people in the pizza place. At least
They know.
people old enough to know something.
How much do I know about the people's powers here?
About your friend's powers?
Yeah.
I'd
I guess
say
as much as they've told me, I suppose.
Yeah, I'd say as much as they would be willing to divulge.
How much
I guess
would
it's
we have
a
discussed?
bit of
I
baseline.
don't think I would have talked about my powers like at all. I just want to know
I
how
would-
much people have discussed them.
I talk about my powers a little bit because like it's relevant to my job because I'm like the spiritual consultant of the group.
That's more the person. That's more what I'm interested in is the spirits.
Okay.
I feel like
Dante. Oh no, you talk. Sorry.
I feel like the way you guys would have most probably met Sibrin was when he was wolfing out to maybe like save you guys from something. Just like giant paw like swatting something when you guys are in danger. That's like the first impression you have of
Like
Sibrin.
my character's certainly aware that everybody has powers here, just probably not aware. I feel like that would be like. I think I think since my character made the group, I think you guys would be like, they probably have powers, but I have no idea what Detective Lane's powers are. Because he refuses to use them. Anyway,
Sibrin's always
sorry.
prodding about it.
Dante, I don't suppose you can peer into any insights.
Did it in the corner store. Might as well do it here too. I'm gonna look into what spirits I can see around here again.
Even though I have something that would be very helpful here, I probably won't.
You probably shouldn't.
I probably shouldn't. I mean, yeah.
It's so nice to try and use everyone's skills. It's fun.
Yeah, it's.
So you want to talk to the spirits again? I would say this would be a let's see.
change the game again?
It'd
or-
probably be change the game again, but let me look through the roles that you all have access to see if there's anything else that you might want to do. Change the game, convince, face danger, go toe to toe, hit with all you got, investigate, sneak around, take the... Yeah, so it would be change the game. If you would like, you could burn a tag to guarantee you a hit, and
You just wouldn't be able to use that tag again until the end of the act.
yeah.
Yeah, I probably don't want to do that this early.
It's
Would I be able to use Undead or Undying as well?
undead or undying.
As well as my...
I feel like that's more of like a physical trait that you have, like for like your supernatural stamina and stuff. Let's see what you have.
That makes
Let's
sense.
open up Dante. So you can use Speak with the Dead.
Speak with spirits.
Speak with spirits.
And that seems to be the main
If you don't want to use
it,
any of your stuff here, if it doesn't feel appropriate, I will. I just...
I've
Oh, I was
got like
gonna-
a thing I can use as well if you're struggling.
I was gonna wait for when Riser gets back, because he is also the face. He could probably be a bit more convincing than us.
Makes sense.
But yeah, you go ahead and I would say go ahead and you can burn your tag to guarantee you a hit, or you could just go ahead and give that roll.
I'll just roll that.
All right, let's see what you get.
I'm not gonna roll that, but I'll just use the one tag. Change the game.
A miss.
I miss.
All right. As you begin to
There
talk
are
to the
no
spirits,
ghosts here.
funnily, like the most lively place in this town does not seem to have that many spirits to convey with. You try and get a hold of them and whisper to them, but the warmth of this place keeps them at bay, and
It's just hard to focus with all the noise.
yeah, exactly. So you are unable to convince any spirits of your of your of your need for them. So
That connection.
yeah.
Can I do something?
Sure. What's up? You can try.
Okay, because I'm a graffiti artist, maybe there are some graffiti tags that can give us some hints. Like maybe
Like
tell
outside?
us. Yeah, I'm outside. I'm going
Like
outside.
on the alley wall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like on the alley walls and stuff. I thought we were all outside. I don't know why. Yeah, I'll leave the pizza box with the rest of you. I'll eat my pizza and I'll go look for some graffiti tags to get like an idea of why everyone's so spooked.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and give me a investigate check with the powers that you wish to accompany it.
Okay, I'm gonna use feeding network. I don't know if I should use, I guess, I for detail. Would that be applicable?
That would be, yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, let's go.
Nice.
Great success. Nice. Spend your clues 1-to-1. So you begin to look through the area and you see graffiti tags and stuff. I'd say you find some fresher ones of people that have been through in recent time, and as you find them, they you see some typical tags of some stuff making fun of sharks, and you see what looks like a hastily spray painted shark getting harpooned, and then you find one in particular that says "Down with honey."
Oh, that's interesting. I guess Sibrin sketches makes a little note of it in the sketchbook.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll head back to everyone. It's like, huh. like what's everyone else doing? Just hanging out inside the pizza place still?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll group up with the gang again. It's like, I found a weird tag outside. Like obviously very typical shark stuff, but then like down with sharks, fuck sharks, all that shit. But then there was like a weird one, and he like whispers this. It's like down with honey. I don't know if that is gang leader's name or someone influential.
Do we think it could be like a drug, maybe?
Mhm.
It might be a drug.
Could be a name, could be
Just-
somebody, but listening what it could be. Living life
Right,
and
like,
what
and honey
ifs
and
is always the
sharks.
question.
Honey and sharks also feel like they have nothing to do with each other.
Hmm.
So, with that said, you all are still, yeah. Well, you all are still welcome. What's the word I'm looking for? You still have like your investigation at hand.
Mhm.
Quinn, you're pretty good at talking to people.
Yep, that's me.
Why don't you try and get them talking about what they don't want to talk about?
Who are we talking to?
Mhm. The
Kids.
teenager seems suspicious. The kid seems suspicious. Maybe ask the patron.
Ah, yes, the dominatrix talking to the kids.
Right, this feels like a bad idea.
I mean, they're better at talking than everybody else
Oh, you
is.
haven't behaved?
Oh no! So which one are you trying to talk to? I'll give you this.
Yeah,
You found that to differentiate between the two. You found like you saw both the teenager and the 10-year-old wearing name tags. The teenager's name is where we can bring it up. Willie. And the brother and the kid is Michael. Oh, actually, no, my bad. The teenager is Michael. The kid is Willie.
Yeah, it makes more sense in my brain. I'm like, a teenager named Willie, weird.
I mean, which one do you want me to talk to?
Well, the kid is upstairs, so but
So the only one we
if
have the opportunity to talk to is the teenager.
you could.
I mean, I do have like one of my tags is good sense judge of character, but like I don't know if that'll help too much. I mean, yeah.
I can give it a shot.
Don't worry, I'll pull out my my power tag, a pair of ultra revolvers. I'm sure that will get them talking.
So am I trying to find
Put
out
your
about
gun on
shark
the child's
stuff,
head.
or
Yeah, you can talk to Michael, or if you all want to try and find a way to get to Willie, you can talk to him too, or like if you can find a way to try and talk to him.
I think we should
Could
just
we
stick to
talk
the
to
option
the
that's
dad
ahead.
in the back?
Yeah,
I don't know how much
feels
he'll
more
know, but-
sensible.
We can
Well, if
ask,
the
yeah,
kids know something, the dad would probably also know something.
maybe.
I feel like
I
the
mean-
dad is the one telling the kids not to say anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah, that's true.
thinking.
Oh, true.
Which means he would know more if we can
Yeah,
convince him.
we can
to
we can
talk.
ask to talk to his dad.
is the dad there?
He's
I think
he's making the pizza.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Why
He's in the
does this
back,
keep
cooking.
happening?
He has to keep thing disconnected. You can open
You
it
might
up on
need to
whatever browser you need to.
Yeah, Discord Roll20 just keeps disconnecting for some reason, so I'm gonna have to open up on a browser real quick. But keep going. It's just I don't know why it's being finicky with me.
Yeah, it kicked Rise a lot earlier. They had to
Yeah, it was
restart
being
Discord, I
funky.
think.
All right, but I am on browser now, so
Okay. So what is it you're wanting me to try and find out from the kids? Refresh me, I was pissing.
About like what's going on. Like,
Okay.
Yeah,
Like
like
if
they
there's
were right
danger.
next door to this thing, so if
Yeah.
they saw anything.
a gang,
Who
if there's
has
people
the note
threatening
right
them.
now?
Huh?
Who is like carrying the note right now?
It's I think it's.
Cyprian
Is it me?
I think it's Cyprian. It's either Cyprian or you.
Yeah,
Yeah, one of them.
Whoever wants to know can have the note, I think.
because we never touched it.
Okay. Yeah. I think I'll pass it to Quinn.
I mean, I don't think that the teenager knows anything about sharks because I literally said, "Hey, do you know about the sharks?" And he was like, "I mean, I know they're an animal."
Yeah, but but about the stuff that happened next door, he clammed up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. I'll
I feel
talk
like
to.
it's-
I feel like this is our last chance to talk to him. Otherwise, he's probably going to kick us out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is why I want to talk to the owner. Like, go big or go home, really.
Yeah.
That is true. Can we
Need
talk?
someone get the dad to come out. Yeah.
I mean, we could just like say, "Hey, can we talk to your
Pizza.
dad in the back?"
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
You
We-
could try and do that.
Maybe flash the policeman.
Yeah, that is true. You could flush your bed.
I could
Yeah,
flash
flash
my badge.
your badge and be like, "Can I talk to your dad in the back?"
I don't feel like I need to do that, but if he says why, I can be like, and then I can do it. I'm gonna go to the kid, to the teenager.
Okay.
Go up to the
Uh,
teenager. Go up to
Hey, give me
Michael.
speak to your dad.
Who's asking?
Okay, fine. And I pull out my badge, Detective Lane.
Go ahead and roll me a convince check.
Okay. Using detective badge. I'm using appear as a professional. Those are going to probably go hand in hand a lot. And I'm also going to use. I don't think always prepared will be exactly helpful here. Would good judge of character work?
Nah, I would say no.
Okay. That'd be like if I was reading into like their thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay, convince. You said.
Yep.
10.
10, nice. He seems intimidated a bit by the badge. He's like, yeah, fine, I'll get him. He runs into the back as he tells his dad, as he, like, you know, they put a pause on, like, cooking pizza. You watch as the older man steps out, looking to be in his, like, late 30s, mayhaps early 40s, as he's, like, wiping down his hands with a rag, getting all the pizza dust and mozzarella cheese off of it. He's like, hello, officer, how can I help you? If this is regarding to... It's like, if this is regarding to what happened to Sam, I've already told the other guys everything I know.
It's kind of to do with it, but more the concerning groups around the area called us in. Do you happen to know, like, if anybody was threatening Sam?
He sort of like
Any groups of interest?
Sort of bites his cheek, and he's like, Sam was a good man, but he sort of like looks like sort of like shifts from one foot to the other, but bad with money. Maybe he got himself in some hot water, and the banks came to repossess some things and caused him to do what he did.
I doubt the banks would mess with his books. Trust me, you're completely safe. You don't have to lie. It's okay. There's more than just banks. The banks wouldn't cause him to do that, let's be real.
Look, officer, I appreciate what you're trying to do here, but I don't know. I don't think I've seen you down the street, so I'm guessing you're new to the 23rd precinct, but trust me when I say they don't do anything in the street. And those that try and do wind up hurt.
I'll wind up hurt if it means that good people don't end up hurt.
Look,
Please just tell the truth.
what happened
Every
to
single word that you say helps.
He bites his cheek a bit more. He's like, what happened to Sam was a tragedy. But, he's like, he seems to be like trying to think of like words to say and how to say it. And he's like, listen, like I said, I've told you everything I know. Sam wasn't great with money. Probably took on a few too many loans that he just couldn't handle, and pressure got to the old fool. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you for your time.
He like turns away.
Just as a question, one last thing.
Yes.
Do you happen to know where somebody would go for loans in this place that isn't necessarily the banks?
Roll me a. I don't want to do another convince check, but that's what this is. I'm gonna roll something real quick. See how he's feeling. Okay. He's quiet for a second. He's like, well, if you need fast money, there's always the pawnbrokers, but I'm sure Honey will find you before you find him. When he walks into the shop.
Oh, I go back to the group. Honey is a person.
Good to know.
And seems they deal with money.
Honey,
Honey has money.
You hear a psst from the corner, and like you all turn and you see like an eye, a pair of eyes, as like you see the 10-year-old looking at you from like the top of the staircase, just sort of like.
I thought it was just a pair of eyes for a second.
You see two floating pairs of eyes. But yeah, no, we see Willie just sort of like looking at you from the staircase, his eyes sort of like boring into yours, and he's like just trying to keep it, like he's keeping an eye on you. He seems very interested in what you're all doing.
I
Sabrina's
assume,
an old guy.
yeah. I feel like it.
Sabrina.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Hi, keep talking when you start talking. Sabrina will saunter up to the kid and is like, yeah, what's up, kid?
He looks up at you and he's like, are you guys like shark hunters?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're shark hunters. We're here to restore the natural order.
My brother was talking to my dad about sharks. He said they were lonely sharks. And
Oh, I understand now. Loan sharks.
he said they were lonely sharks, and so I think there might be something dangerous going on.
Did you happen to write us a note?
He bites his like lip and looks around and does a little quiet nod.
That's real brave of you. Like, it's dangerous out here for a kid, and it's like that. You gotta be careful, but real proud of you. Found the right people.
Do you happen to know more about these lonely sharks?
My big brother said that my dad and brother got into an argument about them. He said, Michael said that they could help. Dad says he wants nothing to do with them.
Have they been bothering you guys?
Yeah, I haven't seen any, but haven't seen any sharks, but Dad says they're all over the city.
I just had a brilliant,
Yeah.
ingenious thought.
Oh yeah?
What's that?
My ingenious thought was something very, very stupid. We should
Go
just
for it.
go around the streets at night until we find some thugs and ask for money if they know if there's any way to get quick cash fast. And maybe we can just find the loan
I
shark.
mean,
While doing that.
Brilliant strategy. What
why
next?
not?
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah,
What next?
Right.
It's okay, we're armed, it's okay.
It's the game
Well, you're
plan.
And you have a car. That's pretty much like being armed.
Yeah, just run them all
Oh.
over.
Run
Exactly.
them over.
We have a wolf on our team, it's fine.
We're gonna get these sharks. They're just real sneaky.
He nods and says, "Thank you." And then, like, he sees his brother starting to step out, and so he scampers back upstairs.
Sybren lights a cigarette. So it looks like he was just in the alley, like smoking.
And you all step back
So,
out. Oh, go ahead.
So, do you think we ask around a bit more? Or do we pretend to be damsels?
I'd say we can look around a bit more, but I don't. We don't really have many more clues to go off of, other than the fact that the people, two people across the street who lived in Los Romos, the flower shop, are both in the hospital at the moment.
Yeah, so
Maybe,
coincidence.
maybe they also got into trouble with these loan sharks. But that might be a bit of a stretch. People can just end up in hospital.
I mean,
We could have a look inside. There doesn't seem to be anybody in that building at the moment.
there is also a shop across the street, the Pawnbrokers, which has a sign in the window which says "Quick Loan."
Yeah.
That's true too.
Yeah, they might
Did they-
know something. Will be like a front.
hmm
That's a good point. We should go there.
And yeah, and the owner of the store did direct us to the pawnbroker shop.
Yeah. This current music has an occasional woman going, ah.
Why is this music so pornographic?
Yeah.
As you all step to the start to
Turns
walk
out the
through-
pawnbrokers is an actual pawn shop.
Oh my goodness.
That's
As you
that's
all
not
are-
very-
As you all are like walking through, you hear a I would say Sybren would be the one to hear this. You hear a sudden crash and like what seems to be a scuffle in like the back alley.
Sybren's figurative wolf ears perk up, and I guess they'll go snoop a
Oh.
little, you know.
Hey, where are you going? I follow after them.
So
Yeah. Sybren's like, I heard something.
Ooh.
I stuck after the both of them as well. Zoom out.
Which side are we on? Left or
Oh,
right?
it's being
You would be
wide.
coming in from the left
Through
side,
the alley.
like probably around.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. So let me get
Okay.
some stuff up, some tokens.
I got a token.
Okay.
Oh,
Sybren, I guess is here.
I'm right behind you, so.
I'm like a couple paces behind the two of you.
I need. I don't have additional tokens. There they are. Nope, that's not it.
I love how I'm not a cop, but I'm playing this character pretty much like a cop. Nobody knows I'm not a cop until a cop says you're not a cop. I'm just gonna keep playing a cop.
You've been pretty convincing.
hmm
Convincing.
Hey, look, it's
Those high
confidence.
rolls.
Exactly. It's like if you are confident, then nothing can stop you.
Don't
So I have an
have-
exact plan about what's not gonna happen.
Don't have any like normal citizen token, so we're just gonna use this
That's-
default
That's
token.
what all normal citizens look like.
So
All normal citizens look like
Yeah.
shadowy gray-coated figures.
Shadowy.
It's the background character. If they're not important, they don't have an appearance to them.
But yeah, you see two like what looks to be like individuals dressed in like buttoned-up shirts, suspenders, as they like this is the wrong theme I picked up. My bad.
Hey, that's my outfit. Points.
Complaints.
Points like the Spider-Man meme.
At least it's not like saxophone music with the occasional woman going. "Ah."
So
Your saxophones have that effect on people.
you see these two like sort of like pressing up look to be a younger let's see what these shops what the shops on the city street. Laser hat, laundromat. A younger woman, like sort of like your payment's due, and she's like, you fucking savages, you already broke my damn shop. What else do you want? It's like, that was just a warning. Now we're going to break you.
Can I hear this?
Yeah, you can hear this as you all step up.
I shout out, Detective Lane, get your hands on the ground. I pull out my gun.
As you pull out the
Your
gun,
hands
that's
on the ground.
But I meant to say, putting your hands in the air, get on the ground. That's what I meant to say. Whatever. You know what I mean.
you're very out of it. It's been a while. You're a little out of practice, and you sort of mess up. You mess up the.
Get on the ground, put your hands in the air. That's what I meant to say.
So you mess up a bit as you like sort of like step up to them, and they all turn to look at each other, and they look at you and your gun, and they laugh, and like, oh, you think that scares us? And they sort of crack their knuckles as they step up to you.
Oh my god, is that Pegs the rat?
Severin takes the axe out from like where it's on his back.
The entire time they're trying to intimidate us, Dante is just slowly walking up to them.
All right, and it's like, all right,
Slowly.
looks like we got people playing heroes, and this one's gonna come up and take a swing at you.
Oh, okay.
I need you to
First time combat in this system. Let's go.
Where is your
Oh,
moves?
combat time!
Let me open up your moves real quick. I think this is
When just pulls out a whip.
Face danger, probably?
Yeah, I need you to
Or
go
go
ahead.
toe-to-toe?
I need you to go ahead and roll me face danger as he comes in with a swing.
Okay, that one I can do Undead and Undying, and Shield and Dark.
Mhm.
So that's a +2 at least, and maybe Fear of Death. Is this a new scene?
Yes, this is a new scene.
Okay, cool. I can also do Fear of Death then.
Mhm.
That's a +3 on this roll. Hella. And Face Danger.
Oh, nice. So
Uh-oh.
you like sort of like as like you sort of like sit there and you take the punch to your chest, but like
And
while
I do not move.
like while you do not move, you feel like you use your supernatural strength and your sort of mythical power to like brunt through this as it slams into your chest. But then for a moment you think, hold on a second, these guys are punching way above their weight class. Because the way his fist impacted with you, if you hadn't braced for it beforehand, would have left you with a couple broken ribs.
These ones ain't normal.
All right. So
There's nothing a bullet can't fix.
I pull my gloves tight and prepare for a brawl.
All right. So let's. So like how combat typically works, it's sort of like a. At least from my understanding, it's like a side combat. They'll both take their turns, and then you all take your turns, kind of thing. You know.
We can pick who goes first. It's not really
you pick-
initiative.
Yeah, there's not really initiative. Like they'll take their turn, and then you all will take your turn. You all can choose who to go first and stuff like that, just to hash it amongst yourself. As you do this one, this guy's going to walk up and try and take you on. You watch as he like pulls out like a set of brass knuckles, and he takes a swing at you. Go ahead and roll face danger.
Okay, I get to roll add tags to this, right?
Yeah.
I don't really know what tags I would use here. I'm not built for taking damage. Could I use a steady hand to just try and parry him? Like
Yes.
parry his hand away?
That sounds good.
And
Probably shouldn't have used
Always
that many
prepared.
skills at once.
I'm going to use always prepared as well, just to be like, I was ready for this. I was like, ready for this combat. So, and face the danger.
Yep.
Yes.
Miss. You sort of like you bring up your hand to parry, but like you sort of
older than I used to be.
older than you used to be, and you sort of like still assume like you were like under the assumption that these guys are just like normal people, or like despite the fact that like Dante's call out, you're like, oh, that's fine. These guys just punch hard. Then all of a sudden their fist makes contact with your arm, and you're like, oh no, these guys punch hard, as you feel your bones break underneath the pressure.
Oh,
So take the condition.
but what bones are breaking?
Yeah, you like so go ahead and take the condition. Let me look at their abilities real quick. Do Underworld Enforcer. I need to loop that go ahead and take the condition Broken Arm 3.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ow.
And that's under the health on tracking, right?
It's under the tracking tags, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I
So
get
you,
that.
you all like as you go up to parry that, you all hear the sickening crunch of bones being broken from a single hit, and you all sort of like come to understand that no, these guys, there's something different about them.
Oh, there goes one of my shooting hands. Son
Dante
of a
yells
bitch.
effective and like runs over.
I would like to back up. Like, I want to immediately, swing back, but I'm not going to punch him or anything. I'm going to back up around this corner and then point my gun at the wall with my one steady hand. And I'm going to try and shoot at him, but I'm going to use non-Euclidean navigator.
All right, go ahead and take a shot.
Ooh.
Go ahead. I believe that is go toe to toe.
Yes, and I'm using a pair of old revolvers, obviously, but only one of them. This is one of my abilities that I'm not so bad at using. I feel like of all the abilities that I have, this is the only one I really frequently use. And I'm going to also use Inquisitive Mind, if I could use that to be able to be like, oh, well, he shot me there, he was standing there, I know where he is. So, if I
Okay.
shoot at this angle, I don't know. I'm pushing for it, but
Yeah, I'd say we can go for it. Yeah.
cool. Go to toe.
Also, by the way, I can't move my little token. That's why I haven't moved.
It's all good. You've just remembered to drag your arm. I just put you there.
Well, I'm glad
Mild
I added
success.
it, because
You manage to achieve your goal. Take something they hold. You get them good, inflicting a status with tier equal power. So you take aim and like
I get to choose one of those.
yeah, you take aim. You like I assume you want to do get them good.
Yeah. No, I was gonna do get them good, yeah.
Yeah, you all hear the gunshot ring out as the bullet goes flying in what you would only assume the wrong direction, only for it to appear behind the individual. They get shot in the back, and he stumbles forward. He's like, shit! He's going to get gunshot wound 1 to his ability,
Is
to
it
his
not
tracking tag.
tier equals power, so is it because he has something? Because I assumed it would be
Yes.
power 3.
Yeah, tier. Yeah, he does have something that prevents damage, so he only takes 1.
Okay. Well, I'll take it.
He's simply built different.
It is.
Yeah,
That's why
so-
I added the extra
you-
tags.
Yeah, so the tier equals power, but he only like as you all hear that gunshot like land into him, and you all like, oh shit, he got shot. It definitely seems like a solid hit, but he gets up and he just like sort of like rolls his shoulder, and you see like the wound is there, but a lot less than what it would be on a normal person.
I think it looks weird to everybody else who saw me go around the corner. For anybody, probably, I think Quinn can. Quinn can probably see me just point my gun directly at the wall.
Yeah.
And as I shoot, it just like slips into a corner. Like you don't. It's very strange. I think also like there's a bit of probably purpley shadow just like wisps past my eye.
I just don't question it.
All right, so yeah, there's
Probably the only time you've ever seen me use powers.
yeah, so there's no initiative, so you three will be able, like you three just decide who amongst yourselves want to go next.
Ooh.
Alright.
Yeah, I guess Serpent's seeing the old man get hurt, and like just hearing that crunch is like, oh, so this is serious, and is gonna. there's a witness though.
They can't see, so like you all know, like so long as they're not awakened, their minds will simply rationalize what they see as something mundane.
It's like that bullet, for instance. They probably just saw me like peek around the corner and like probably dinked off of like something.
Yeah, they saw you do
in
it.
the bag.
They saw you do they saw you do a sick trick shot, basically.
Yeah.
it was a ricocheted off a barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's the mist.
I
The
guess
mist will
that-
always cover up our mythos actions.
I guess Sibrin's gonna shapeshift into a werewolf.
You all hear a snarling and cracking as like Siburn's like form shifts momentarily. Their eyes grow a deep amber as they seem to like grow in size a little.
Oh my god, you're a furry.
I'm
I'm so proud of you.
They turn into Von Lycon from Zenless Zone Zero.
I didn't know you were
Yeah,
a
I pretty
cosplayer.
much. Sibrin is now a proper height of like 5'10". I guess I'll burn means it'll hit, right?
Burn is a guaranteed hit, yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna go like all out, just smash this guy.
All right, go ahead and roll a hit with all you got. If you're burning a guaranteed hit, just let me know what powers you want to use and just tell me which one you're burning.
I'm burning, I guess, shapeshift into werewolf.
Okay, you burning shapeshift.
Wait, you're burning it?
Yeah, press the. Should I not burn it?
I mean, yeah, no, I shouldn't. I mean, if you want to, go for it. Just know you can't do it again.
You can't do
Not to the act.
until the act is over. But so yeah, you shapeshift into a werewolf, so you're gonna burn that tag. So just click hit with all you got. This is a guaranteed hit. I just want to see okay, so get them good or get many of them. So let me see, where is
I think-
Cormus? Hit with all you got.
Did I do it
Guaranteed.
right?
No, you did it right. I believe a guaranteed hit would be not a great success, but just a mild success.
No, it should be a great success.
A great success. Okay.
To
10.
burn. It adds 3 when you burn, I believe.
Okay, so adds
shit.
3. So adds 3 when you burn. Got it. So you turn it. So that would be that would put 2 tiers on them. So they're going to get a tier 2 daze. Okay, so then that would be a so the power of 10 basically you you would knock him out with that then. So you sort of like burning the tag, you basically guarantee a hit and a crit success, and he already has a gunshot wound of 1. So you swing wide and his head gets knocked in. Like you watch his head whips about. Let me look at his abilities.
His head does a full 360 spin.
Yeah, you break his neck.
Cartoon.
You break his neck. So it takes a.
Wait, don't tell me they just killed a person.
No. He takes a normal person. That punch would honestly do a lot of damage. But you watch as their head like sort of swings, and you give them the Daze 2 effect. And with 3 hurt statuses on him, he's sort of like, he's not unconscious, but he's out of the fight. His head, he's got that fucking concussion. He's got a bullet wound, so he's just sort of like on his like hands and knees, like gasping, trying to control his like breathing and like himself. He's just out of this fight as the last guy is like left. So sorry about that fucking break as we look into mechanics.
I'm back up DM.
He has the down status.
Quinn and Dante, you're up.
Rule checker. There we go. Rule checker backer.
Okay.
Sorry.
So one guy is like down and out of the fight, right?
Yeah. He's not unconscious or dead or
Yeah.
anything, but he cannot fight. He's got a bullet wound and a concussion. He is just on the ground, like, puking.
Okay, quick question. Can you burn tags you've already used in a scene?
I think so, yeah. I'm going to say
Okay.
yes, look into it more, and if it's no, I'll let you know in future games.
Cool, awesome, good to know.
Sorry, I've only ever ran this one, so I'm a very rookie DM when it comes to this.
Yeah. I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to try to like. I'm going to like scrape my hand against the ground in the alley and like pick up some sand and fling it at him, like try to blind him.
Oh yeah, sounds good. Go ahead, roll a go to toe to toe, and add what powers you want to add, and tell me if you are burning the tag.
I'm going to add Veil Identity and Sealing Shadow, which are both like blinding powers. If Veil Identity like would count here, I'm going to add it.
Oh, so I think I see it. It's like 4 + 4. Oh no, that's the 2d6. Never mind. So yeah, let me know if you're burning a tag. So you're burning the Veil of Concealed Shadow?
I'm using those. I'm not burning either of them.
Oh, sounds good.
And that's going to be toe-to-toe?
Yep, go toe-to-toe.
Okay.
Great success.
I'm just
nice.
the best at combat, apparently.
So
Nice.
you sort of like scoop up like some dirt off the ground, and you watch as it's like it gets on this like dark powdery like sort of substance to it. As you like throw it out, you watch as like this black mist appears from your hands going in front of his face. He will take the blinded status for 2, which will minus any effects that he has in the future. So he's currently blinded, and I will take that into effect if someone's hitting him.
I mean,
I'm gonna, like, after I do that, I was like moving as I scooped up the sand, so I'm gonna be like moved over here.
All right.
There's no attack of opportunity in the system, so don't worry.
Nope. Yeah, you can pull apart as far as you can. This is very free form.
Yeah.
So Quinn, you're up.
yeah, that's a good question. I've been trying to figure out how I want to do this.
As a talker, don't worry, I'm bad at combat too. And the reason I have a slight advantage in combat is I have a gun.
I have a gun.
I have a gun.
I have 2 guns. That's double the efficiency. Except I can't use one of them right now because my arm is broken. Well, technically, I feel like I could use the other one, but like still.
Can
Well, you
I
have to,
say
like,
that
swap them
I have like a whip and like my boot?
I would say a riding crop, not a full whip, but yeah.
All right, I can work with that.
Just
Back in with a red.
It's like you're having a weapon, but you can't have the tag for it. you know?
Yeah. Okay, because I've got good with the whip. Okay. Can I? I'm thinking.
A riding crop is just a very short whip, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a
Yeah.
form of whip. I would say, can I attack this guy? What I want to try and do is, I'm ignoring the whip thing for now. That was just my own personal question, because I have that thing called adhesive hands or adhesive skin. Can I like grab this guy and try and like throw him into like the dumpster over there?
Yeah, of course. I would say you can go ahead and add a +1 to the roll because he's blinded as a situational tag, and go ahead and roll me a hit with all you got.
Okay, so I'll do that, and then how do I add +1?
And so there's in the top right, there's a plus and minus to your rolls. Go ahead and +1.
Okay, so plus, I see. Gotcha. And then
Man,
what
the
am I
energy in
hitting?
these trumpets is contagious.
What one is it that I'm clicking? Hit with all you got? Or...
Hit with all you got, yes. Hit with all you got is 7. You get to choose 2 of those. You can choose them. You give the target an appropriate status of your tier with tier equal power. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
so
you get to choose one.
So you get to choose one of them. You can deal damage to him, or you can do something else. But you take him and like throw him into the dumpster.
Yeah. Yes.
So you're going to do, I assume, just get them good.
Yeah. Get him good.
So you like pick him up and like you you grab him by his arm and do like a classic over the shoulder throw. You like hear his you throw him deep into the dumpster and he goes. "Oh!" So he's blinded
and I would
to.
assume that it would dent.
Yeah, he's blinded to, dazed to, so that it increases his threshold. Once again, not unconscious, but out of the fight. So you have 2 guys that are just like currently you've currently just beat the shit out of, and they're like both like groaning on the ground as the combat ends, basically.
Gotcha.
But you can hear them like groaning.
step back around the corner, my arm like in my hand. I put my gun away. Fucking hate this city.
Yeah, it is you have like a broken forearm, definitely, and until you take time to get that healed, you have that status condition is permanent.
Yeah.
I go up to the lady that was being harassed. Are you okay, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm fine. She says, like breathing heavily for a bit.
Might I ask? I know this is a lot. Why were they? Why were these men assaulting you?
Let me go ahead and bring up her.
A broken arm will not stop me from getting the truth.
They they're a, I guess you could say, a group of people that they run this part of the city. I guess you could say. They're
Do
new.
they work for Honey?
Her eyes like sort of like, you know, look back and forth a bit, and she nods quietly.
Do you know where we could find this Honey?
I'm sorry, no. I don't think anyone in town's actually met him. His goons come in and charge us protection money, give us loans, force loans onto us more like. And, well, that's about it. I don't think anyone's ever met the guy.
I'm gonna look at these guys, like, super strong guys.
Mm-hmm.
And be like, I wonder if, like, they have any, like, information on them, so I'm just gonna stop. Literally, as this person's watching, just go through their stuff.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, roll me an investigation check.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
I would also like other people to
I
help
think
me
you
out.
need a hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I reached down and I'm like, You know,
Don't worry, Detective.
do you guys
I've
mind
got
searching
this
these?
one. Don't worry,
These-
Detective.
these-
I've got this one. And I like.
These mooks.
I'm going through the pockets of the one that punched the detective.
Yeah, sure. Frisking them down, I would go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Cool.
I guess I'll check the other
I don't
one.
think I have any relevant tags here.
Could I technically roll for them, but like they're just searching them, and I just use my tags.
Yeah. You can provide assistance.
Okay.
You want assist roll?
I'll assist while you roll. I'll tick common sense because searching through bodies, but like, you know, check that pocket, check this pocket kind of thing.
Like directing.
Yeah.
As you go to
And-
frisk one of them, you expect to see blood from the gunshot wound one of them is taken. But as you do, you notice that the bullet is like crunched up and on the ground, and you just see a pretty nasty bruise on their back, but not a bullet hole.
Well,
I assume the power tech
that's
bulletproof
concerning.
probably helped them. Or a study scan or something. I really only think I could roll common sense here is frisking a body. I don't think I have anything else that would really help.
You can go ahead and add +1 to your roll then.
Do I need to roll or
This would be Callie. This would be Dante's roll.
like do I need to roll for an assist?
No, I would just say you can add +1
Okay.
Okay. So
if
we
you are
have
if you are
+1.
checking the tag for the scene.
Mm-hmm. Right, I am.
I myself don't have any relevant tags for this scene, so I'm just gonna roll with that +1.
All right.
Take off the tags that I have on from the fight. There we go. And let's just investigate.
Yep. Just investigate.
Cool.
Nice.
All
Success.
right.
Nice. You frisk him down, and the one of the first things that you come across them is a matchbook, and you can see like a sort of logo on it that says Rusty's Bar.
Got something, Detective.
Rusty's Bar, eh? I think that's our next stop on this track. You gotta keep
the
seeing
next
this
stop
through
is
the hospital.
hospital.
Hospital can wait until we solve this. Don't want
Until
more
we
innocent
solve
people.
this,
Okay.
I'm getting a
Where did
cast
we go
in your
now?
arm. Are you crazy?
I think I just like go into my my jacket pocket and just pull out like a sling or something. Like I've probably gotten injured before on the
Or like
job,
a
and I just put it
sling.
around my arm. It's not gonna
You
help at
broken
all. It's just
your
something to keep
arm.
myself set.
Rusty's
Uh,
bar will still be there.
You know what Rusty's
Are
bar
we
has?
about-
It has alcohol, and that's disinfectant. That's pretty much a hospital to me.
Are we about
Oh,
to do like a
please,
scene
just get a
change?
cast on your
If you
arm.
go to Rusty's bar, this will be this would more or less be an act change. You will be leaving the
Oh,
street.
okay.
So I could recover.
You can recover, like, so no, to change acts, you would need to
Okay.
use like downtime. So if you want to like use the downtime between them, and like put some time between, like if you want to go like straight to Rusty's bar, you all can.
Okay.
Like, so like here's the thing: if you choose downtime, there will be
There'll be
tracking
a little
tag.
bit of-
There'll be
yeah,
tracking
yeah.
tags added to the story. If you want to go straight there, you won't get some tracking tags, but you will not be given the chance to recoup burn tags, to recoup injuries and stuff like that. Sorry,
Okay, fine. Well,
Callie, you were about to ask something while I was explaining. I'm sorry.
Yeah. If we're about to change acts, then I'm going to burn rapid growth to try to heal up the detective's arm.
All right, I believe that is. Let me pull up your moves real quick. So you can go ahead and burn that tag, and I believe that is.
Can you only
a-
unburn when you change acts? Can you only unburn one? I don't have you. You haven't burnt anything yet,
You need,
right?
you can only unburn
Okay.
one power tag.
Mhm.
All right, so that is a change the
Burned with
game.
shapeshifting.
It is a change the
Okay.
game.
It would be an automatic success
Okay.
if they're burning it.
Yeah.
Change the game, burning rapid growth.
So burning rapid growth, you can. That's
Yeah.
a miss. That's okay. You technically got it. So you can,
Yeah.
by getting a 2 success, scale up the effect, prolong the effect, hide the effect, any other improvement you and the MC agree on. So I say you can bring, since you're burning a tag, but with that said, you and Sibern cannot recoup your burn tags without spending some downtime. So with that said,
Okay.
you can
Yeah.
you can reduce that broken arm to a broken arm 3 to sprained arm 1.
Okay.
I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
I'm just worried. If
I'll
we
go ahead
land
and
up in
do that.
another fight with more of these thugs,
I'll just give my distance.
I need a nap to shapeshift again.
Yeah. So you put your hand. So you
Yeah,
put your
I-
hand on him. You hear that like. Actually, yeah, no. Callie, do explain.
Yeah. So I take off. I take your arm, the one that's in the cast, and I like touch. I take off my gloves and I touch my hands to the skin on your arm, and like instead of purple and yellow, the aura around me is yellow and green, and a like small creeping vines grow out across your arm and set it back in place.
Huh.
Oh.
It is not a painless experience as.
Yeah, no, I imagine it's very painful.
as your
It is-
as your
it
arm
is-
is.
I think
It
I
is
just like
extraordinarily painful.
I think I'd like grab some of my coat and just bite down on it.
Yeah, as your arm is like reset into place, and the vines wrap the like sort of like arm and bone back into shape. It is it's a painful process, but it is there. So you can go ahead and reduce that broken arm 3 to broken arm 1.
I have done.
It was sprained arm one.
Yeah, sprained arm 1.
Sprained arm 1. So you currently,
Yeah.
so your arm is currently sprained, injured but usable.
Whoa.
Okay, Rusty's Bar. We'll head there after doing me a bit of an investigation on it. We can't. We don't want to go in unprepared, right?
So.
Alright,
Sounds like a
like
plan.
as much as I want to jump in through the window.
So, with that said, you all pack up into the 1980s Lincoln. The roar of the engine fills the air as you make your way back to the office.
As the door
So
closes,
this is
it just-
considered this is considered a downtime between acts. Let me go ahead and pull out what you all are capable of doing through this montage.
He's pulling out.
Pulling out.
Ever pull out.
Player moves. Where is it? There it is. Downtime. So you have a. So during this moment between acts, you have give attention to one of your logoses or themes to tell everyone at the table how you do it and mark the attention at that theme, which can increases your theme's power. Work the case. You can work the case and get 3 clues for it. Explore your mythos. Prepare for your next activity, or recover from your last activity. So
I only have a sprained arm now, so I probably don't need to recover.
So you have you can give attention to your logos, explore your mythos, explore your powers, recover your tags, work the case, or prepare. Will you all starting, I guess, from left to right? Detective Lane, how would you like to spend your downtime before you make your way to Rusty's bar?
I'm going to prepare for our next activity.
All right, what would you like to do to prepare?
I would like to. Well, I'm going to probably grab local newspapers or anything. Like, I'm going to probably case out the joint. Like, I won't go in, but I'll like have a look, ask some old contacts like what they know about Rusty's bar. Just like do a general scouting mission on it. And I would like to gain 3 juice.
Yep, that's it. That's exactly it. You spend your time calling contacts, looking up the location on the map, scouting it out, or like scouting out as best you can from your office, and just basically preparing for this confrontation. You can add 3 juice. You can add 3 juice to your tracking tags to be used for rolls as needed. Next up, Quinn.
Just to scout it out. Scouted.
Yeah, Quinn. What would you like
Rusty's
to
bar.
do?
That is a great question.
If you want, we can.
What are the options?
The options are give attention to your logos, which means like you can focus on your logos and increase your affinity for it. You can work the case, look for clues. You can explore your mythos. You can prepare for the next activity, either gaining juice or recovering burn tags, or you can recover from last activity, recovering your damage, if any.
I've put the the list down in the general of the DC montage.
Can
Yeah, I
you
can-
skip me for a minute while I read?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So we'll circle back to Ryza.
Yeah.
Dante, what would you like to do?
Okay, I'm going to recover my rapid growth tag.
All right. What does Dante do to recover and prepare for the next big act?
Yeah, he's kind of like quietly pacing and thinking, and every now and again he walks up to the desk and kind of fusses around with the detectives on the bed.
Mm-hmm.
You really shouldn't be using that so much. It is still not fully healed. Are you sure you don't want to pay more attention to that?
We don't have enough money to go to the hospital. There's no point.
Okay. And then he just goes back to pacing.
Mm-hmm. Sibern, what would you like to do during your downtime?
I guess recover the burn tag.
All right. How does Sibern recover during this downtime?
I guess like Sibern still needs to come down from like shapeshifting to werewolf, so he's kind of still like huffing and puffing and growling. So he's just gonna beat up a trash can outside.
You hear Sibern coming down from the high. A lot of like snarling and dog-like noises coming outside, and eventually they come back smoking a cigarette. Back to being their 5'6" self, and no
They're
longer.
short again.
Yeah, they're short again. The wolf fur has receded. Their eyes back to their normal hue as they sulk back into the office. And finally,
Everything go all right out there?
Yeah. The trash can had me going for a second there, but in the final round, I beat it. You know,
Congratulations.
I was
Like,
a tough
completely
opponent,
deadpan.
but it deserved it. I love
Completely
that.
deadpan, staring you directly in the eye. Congratulations.
Severin like looking at Dante and it's just like I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or genuine.
He just, like, smirks.
So as and finally
The
Quinn.
detective was horizontal
Yeah,
for a
I'll
second.
just
I was just taking a lay down, you know?
yeah, I'll just do the prepare for next activity one.
All right, prepare for the next activity.
I will gain 3 juice.
You gain 3 juice. What does Quinn like to do to prepare?
Quinn goes to the local store and grabs some juice.
Yeah, I go get some.
Yes, I got 3 juice for us.
No, Quinn
I
would
guess it's
also call
sanguine.
up some. While lounging dramatically on the sofa, Quinn would call up some contacts, because you know, friends in high places, you know, never know what you might find out. And take some notes while drinking, of course.
So classy.
You lead a very interesting
Friends in-
life.
Friends in high places like, what do you want to do with the shitty Rossi's bar?
So, so, with that said, the camera slowly fades out as the group is preparing for their next activity, and it fades back into the 2 enforcers, like sort of like lying on the ground, groaning as they pull themselves up, and like one turns to the other. Is like, fuck, what was that? I don't know, man. I guess we gotta call up the boss for some more of that golden stuff. Yeah. Didn't think there'd be people that punched as hard like that over here. Yeah. But more importantly, call it boss. Tell them in Delia we have people snooping around. And that's what
We should have called the cops. We should have called the cops. I
Yeah.
forgot about that bit. We just left them on the ground.
Yeah.
We have the cops.
Yeah. Call boss. Tell them in Delia we have people snooping around. And that is we'll end today's episode
Let's go.
as the I believe as the credits roll, we all hear each character's monologue in their head as they think about the most recent activities. So, going in the opposite direction, because we did left to right last time. Sibern, what is Sibern's internal monologue right now?
I suppose Sibrin is having an argument with the wolf in his head, being like, just being like, yeah, we should just rush down. Let me try and make a gruffer voice. we should just rush down, and we just break in the door and just grab some off the counter. We'll get what we want. Sibrin's like talking to the wolf like a shadow silhouette, you know, and it's like, yeah, that sounds like a fine idea until we lose our head. Remember how the big bad wolf gets taken out? That's not what we want. What we want is to help people. And yeah, we might want to do it strange, unconventional way that's outside the law. But those people in the street, they need us. They're desperate. And who else is gonna hunt a shark but another predator?
Alright. the scene fades from black from Sybern to Dante. Dante, like, set the scene. What would Dante be doing as they go through their internal monologue?
Dante is pacing and looking down at the dry, cracked skin on his hands, just thinking about how no one has ever hit him that hard. And if those guys were just mooks, what will the boss do to them? They already hit him hard enough to nearly break his ribs if he hadn't been fully prepared. But if they go up against someone like that again, or hell's forbid, someone stronger, he might have to lean some more into his powers.
The scene shifts. Quinn, the camera pans over to Quinn lounging on the couch, looking up at the ceiling. What do we hear from your internal monologue, Quinn?
Quinn's just sort of saying that, like, those guys seem to be able to take quite a lot. I've seen people take a lot of pain and explored a lot of thresholds, but that is a gunshot is something else. I'll need to investigate this later, maybe personally.
And finally, as the credits pan and the last few show by, you see former Detective Lane, hanging up a phone after making a call from their preparations. What's your internal monologue?
I think he's sitting there looking at all these papers, probably from when people faxed him over the plans of Rusty's. Yes, there are fax machines now. Yes, we have a fax machine. We need a fax machine, okay? It's part of the budget. I think he's not even thinking about the thugs or the goons. They're just mooks to him. Thinking, so much wrong with this city. But I will fix it. I'll fix it and everything will be fine again. I think as he's thinking these thoughts, there are just like whispers in the back of his head, says he did use his powers today. He's trying to convince him to use it more, but he's just like takes a swig of a drink and brushes it off. Stays quiet.
Alright. And with that said, we will end tonight's session. With that said, let's see.